Hi guys, welcome to the FM Recruiter. So in this episode we're going to show you the start to our life in the Championship. We're going to show you our first game against Sunderland and then bring you a Carabao Cup game against Cardiff. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video because this has one of the greatest finishes to a cup tie you're going to see anywhere. Okay, so in terms of the squad, as I said at the end of the last episode, financially we were in a bit of a hole. Now, luckily, we did get a cash investment from the owners, but they didn't give us any more money on transfers or wages, so we had to reduce that bill. At one point, we were spending £190,000 a week on wages, and they only gave us a £163,000 budget, so we had to balance it out, which meant a lot of players who were out of contract on big wages and weren't playing left the club. So we are left with a core squad and youngsters to fill in, which isn't a bad thing. The difficulty is we're now in the Championship, so that's going to prove quite tricky. So as you can see, our starting lineup moving forward this season will be Yaros in goal, Egan Riley at right back, Bernard, Amankwah and De Silva, Clarkson and Longstaff in the middle. I keep calling him Langstaff, but it is Matty Longstaff. Liam Cullen is now captain on the right, Elliot Embleton, Joe Adams and Oakley Cannoneer up front. To come off the bench, we've promoted Freddie Asaka, who we signed in January last season. And we've also going to have Rafael Garcia coming off the bench as well. So we are looking to use youngsters. We have also brought in Will Fish from Manchester United, who was released. So we've signed him just as backup at centre-back. So we've now got a couple of centre-backs, a couple of right-backs, left-backs, etc. In terms of the players that we brought in then, if we look at the only player we brought in was Will Fish. We didn't sign anybody else this year. We let go Elliot Thorpe, left for £105,000. It could rise to almost £200,000 to Chesterfield, where he was on loan last season. Sam Fleet, Dan Davis and Conrad Honora have gone out on loan. So first up, we have got Southampton, and then we play Cardiff in the Carabao Cup first round. So these first two games are key, especially with one of them being a Welsh derby. Let's see how we get on. Now, before we get into our first game, just to show you what is expected of us this season, we are predicted to finish dead bottom. 250 to 1 to win the league, and we're predicted to finish quite literally rooted to the bottom of the Championship table. In terms of what the board are looking for, they just want us to attempt to avoid relegation. So we don't even have to avoid relegation, but obviously that's our goal. We haven't got promoted to go back down. They want us to be competitive in the Carabao Cup. That literally means first round, so we're already there. We've achieved that as well. In terms of what the fans are looking for, they, I think, just want us to play more direct football. That's not going to happen because the way we play football is all about possession. So fingers crossed that can improve. One thing that has bugged me, though, so far is that it's not been I don't think a final number's been announced yet, but it was said they were looking to sell 11,500 season tickets. We only hold 12,500 people, and they still won't increase the stadium. So fingers crossed we can stay up this year, have a really good season where we sell out every home game, and then we can finally get that boost in revenue, because I think that's where we're falling down in matchday revenue right now. All right, then. So Sunderland playing a 4-1-2-1-2. But now we actually lost to Sunderland last time we met them, which was last season. They knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. We've gone with our usual 4-2-3-1. We have changed from attacking to positive, though, in the hope that'll just shore us up at the back a little bit. But this is going to be a really tough game because Sunderland are a very good team, and I think they're one of the favourites to go up. So it's going to be a hard season, and that much is true. But let's see how we get on. We've changed to positive. What we need to do is make sure we keep the ball and we recycle it well. But Sunderland on the attack early on, long throw into the box, but it's cleared by Amankwah. Nobody has beat him. Zamora to the ball. He hits the post. Cleared by Bernard. That is shocking defending. I've noticed that become more and more of a thing as last season went on. We just don't get to the second balls. But Colin to Egan Riley. We've got a chance here if we can keep the ball well. That's a good pass from Clarkson. And Clarkson loses the ball. That's not good. Agduello to Stewart. But Bernard steps in. We've got players who can pass the ball. Longstaff, Clarkson, Cullen, Embleton. Embleton used to play for these. So, you know, there's a bit of a Oh, that's dreadful. We've got lucky. We've got so lucky. That's dreadful. We've got to switch on a little bit there, I think. They're creating chances. Let's give them a bit of encouragement. Give it the shout of encouragement just to make sure that, to try and boost them a little bit. I mean, I would be happy with a draw here. What we have to make sure we do this season is win our home games. And an injury early on to Elliot Embleton. Who can we bring on off the bench? Pretty much only Rafael Garcia because Jack Byrne is injured. But we're going to bring him on. Try and boost his confidence a little bit as well. We're having more shots. That's good. We're the only team that's hit the target yet, but their expected goals is double ours. So I don't the expected goals is such a it's like the offside rule. Nobody understands it. But anyway, if we get to half time 0-0, happy first half in the Championship. Ballard on the ball, but Byrne cuts it out, plays it to Joe Adams. Joe Adams looking for. I think he was looking for Cannonier, but Cannonier had strayed miles offside. A long ball clear, but Bernard's got to win this header. He doesn't. Stewart beats him to it. Stewart shoots. That is a cracking effort from all of 30 yards probably? That's a really good effort. So half time, 0-0, and I'm happy. I'm happy with it. We're not being dominated. It's quite an even game. Yes, we've not had any highlight shots, but, the longer we hang in a game like this, the more chance we have of nicking a goal. So, Joe Adams, we're straight from the kickoff here, plays it to Cole de Silva. I'm really happy. We tied him to a new 2-year contract in the summer. Joe Adams, chance to whip it in, but he plays it back to Longstaff. Longstaff plays deep to Liam Cullen. Liam Cullen looking for Cannonier, who the ball just wouldn't fall for him. Great tackle by Longstaff, but it's fallen. Amanquaz out of position. Balgazi, Amanquaz getting back. And it's straight at Jaros. That is, again, we get lucky. We're going to have to make some subs, I think, soon. Joe Adams is probably going to have to come off. We're going to chuck Paul Mullin on. So Paul Mullin, who we've managed to keep through everything, isn't even on my bench. What am I doing? Okay, so we're going to go show ranking Costello and Freddie Asaka. We're going to push Liam Collin up front. Let's see if we can get them. Freddie Asaka is a very good player. I think this season in itself will prove very difficult for Cannonier and probably Asaka, but Egan Riley then throw in to Byrne. That's a dreadful pass. It's just cut out by Barr. Bernard picks it up, but he's got to pass it. He doesn't. He gets tackled by Balgazi. And Vieira's on the ball now. Chance for Sunderland to counter-attack. 60 minutes gone, or almost 56 minutes played. This is, honestly, after the end of last season, this is a lot more, this will be a hard season. This is a lot more nerve-wracking. Balgazi, Aguero, the flick on, and Aguero ghosted in, and that is the goal that we were dreading. 57 minutes played. Sunderland take the lead at the Stadium of Light. 1-0. We need to bounce back here. We've not done anything for second half. We haven't created anything. Egan Riley down the line to ranking Costello, but Zamora reacts quicker than Costello. Clarkson on the ball. Egan Riley. To Costello. Costello in. Oh, it's Saka on his debut. It's 1-0. What a debut from the young man. Let's shout some praise to the players. What a goal that was. That has come out against the run of play. But do you know what? We will take it. Zamora now. Sunderland back on the attack. Let's keep it tight. Let's make sure we don't do anything silly. Crosses it in. Oh, it's just over the bar. Amanquaz put enough pressure on Stewart there. I think we're going to have to make some more subs here. Who else have we got on the bench? Let's have a look. Rafael Garcia, Niall Mason. Oof, this is a... And Haki... We're going to move him into the midfield. We're just going to change his role to a ball-winning midfielder in defence. So let's hope that helps. We're also going to put Hakeem Odoffin. I was trying to say his surname and his first name at the same time in the centre of defence. So we're taking Amankwa off. Amankwa, who again signed a brand new deal in the summer, so again we keep him. But what a result this would be. For some reason, this would put us up at 8th. So let's see if we can hold on. Last 10 minutes, long goal kick, met by Odoffin. His pace, I think, is going to be key at the back today. Mason to Clarkson to Rankin Costello. Balls down the line for Cullen if you wanted it. I'm going to get Mullen and Cullen confused. I can see it now. Now Cullen's playing a lot. Odoffin over the top for Osaka. What a debut he's had, the young 17-year-old. Plays it back. It's 2-1. Jack Byrne. What a debut from Osaka. A goal and assist on his debut. Wow. Jack Byrne off the bench to make it 2-1. Completely against the run of play. 5 minutes, 3 minutes to go. Can we see this out? Let's set them up to just do a bit of time wasting. Be more disciplined. We're going to go nice and time waste as much as we can. And that's it. On opening day, we record a massive win against Sunderland. 2-1. Freddie Osaka, take a bow. 17 years old. A goal and an assist on your debut. Absolutely brilliant. It puts us 3rd after the opening round of games. With Leeds and Sheffield United still to play in a big Yorkshire derby. But who cares? What a win. Let's go on to the cup. All right, then. So the only player to keep his place is Vislav Jaros. Everybody else has been replaced and rested. Paul Mullin is up front. Garcia on the right wing. Isaka on the left. We've got 2 youngsters making their debut. Sampson is in the attacking midfield position, who looks very promising. So I expect to get beat. I'm not too fussed. I'm kind of hoping just to kind of go out at the cup competitions. Will Fish is at centre-back. It's more about giving the back players. Dan Davis with his mohawk is up front. He's in midfield, sorry. It's more about just kind of, getting this game out of the way. Because, it's 1-0 after 4 minutes. So, I would rather beat these in the league. I'll be honest, the Carabao Cup is nothing. It's a tight offside, but it's a good run. And it's a good finish. So, for me, this is very much... Because we're trying to avoid relegation, we don't need the distractions of another cup. The FA Cup's different, but this one is just, whereas the FA Cup replaces... Oh, Will Fish has hit the post. That was a good header. Isaka looking for the pass. Odoffin. Yeah, so because this is an additional game, league games don't get postponed for it, and we end up playing midweek, I'd rather just get rid of it. But there are 8,000 people to see this game tonight. We've sold 11,300 tickets, season tickets, sorry. And, it's 1-0. It's not terrible. Neither team are really creating anything. So, yeah, it's not a terrible game, really. Davis in the attacking midfield role is having quite a good game. Paul Mullin has done nothing. Let's try and fire him up a bit. Let's see if we can do what we did against Sunderland and just somehow nick a goal or two and take the win. Mason, who's playing in midfield. Sampson, Odoffin. Odoffin going to go down the right. It's just a dreadful aimless pass. It really and truly is a dreadful and aimless pass. Let's see if he can find his man this time. He plays it over the top. He's looking for Mullin. It's 1-1. Is it a referee? I'm waiting for the flag. There is no flag. It's 1-1. We've done it again. How do we keep doing this? Massively against the run of play. Let's look at the offside. He is onside. It's a great ball by Odoffin. Paul Mullin showing that clinical instinct which has helped him come up to the Championship with us. Fox, deep free kick. Will Fish. Osaka, it's gone out for a goal kick. Will Fish is awesome in the air. Probably my best centre-back in the air. But you can see now we are starting to dominate the game. What we need to make sure is we are looking to make substitutions. Cleworth, who's playing his first game for us for a long time, is having a good game as well. Daly Campbell then at the back for Cardiff. This game does have extra time and penalties should we need it. I'm really hoping we don't, though. Again, Will Fish, he's just winning everything in the air. He's got to be a salmon. Got to be. Ba-da-bum. Anyway, so Daly Campbell down the line. Osaka sticking with him. Osaka forced him to go back to Small. It's played to King. And King goes all the way back to Allsop in goal. Plays it out to Benjamin. They've recycled that ball really well. Moved it from one side of the pitch to the other. Benjamin just showing that little bit of arrogance. Foot on the ball. No players near him. Eteti's in. Eteti's in. It's a fantastic save by Jaros. That is why he kept his place in the team. That is a brilliant save. King takes the corner. And Jaros claims it. Let's make some subs when we can here. Right. Just see the fatigue levels. Everybody looks okay. We are going to leave Mullin on. He scored the goal. We're going to take Rafael Garcia off for Joe Rankin Costello. He's got to be named after Joe Costello, hasn't he? That's why he's a double-barreled name. We're going to take David Sampson off as well for Leighton Clarkson, just to give a bit of firmness in that midfield, and Clarkson can recycle the ball quite well. So let's see if we can, I keep forgetting I pause the game when I make subs. And I know I don't need to go into that screen. I can do this one down here, which pauses it for me. Right, let's have a look. The problem with this screen, it doesn't let you give the team talk. Right, I need to strengthen up that back line there. Morgan Fox, Max Clayworth, Veramenquois. That's 5 subs made. Right, it's 1-1. We've kept our best penalty taker at the entire club on the pitch in Paul Mullin. But what are we going to get there? That's the thing. We've got to see this through. We've played so well with a weakened team. Our youngsters have done us proud in this game. That much is clear. Ojo to Adams. Adams shoots. It's just over the bar. We've done just as much as Cardiff have in this game. Throw in Egan Riley to take it. To Jack Byrne. Good to have Byrne back from injury. Byrne cuts inside. Byrne shoots. Just over the bar. Oof, that was close. That was close. We are now in injury time. 4 minutes of added on time. And it's penalties. Penalties it is. So we're going to go Mullin, Rankin Costello, Niall Mason, Leighton Clarkson, Jack Byrne. Put him at 6. 17 years old. Jaros is our number 8 penalty taker. Will Fish, and then Egan Riley right down here at number 11. I hope it doesn't get that far. Let's relax, pick your shot. You can see Freddie Isaacs, Rafael Garcia, and David Sampson are all really anxious. These are all kids. They are. Freddie Isaac and David Simpson haven't even got their driver's license yet. They can't vote. They can't drink. But they're about to step up and take penalties. So Paul Mullin is up first. Mr. Dependable. I think he's missed 3 penalties for me. And he doesn't miss this one. He's missed 3 penalties in 4 seasons. That's just how good he is. Jaros has a history of saving penalties. Evans, he should have saved it. He went the right way. It's 1-1. Rankin Costello then. Sadly, none of our other players are great at penalties. And he scores as well. Again, the keeper should have done better, really. He got 2 hands to that. De Silva for Cardiff. Not our De Silva. He scores as well. That is a fantastic penalty. Right into that bottom corner. Niall Mason. Can he make it 3 out of 3? He does. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Gave him the eyes and it's gone in. Shea Ojo. Former Liverpool player. Pressure is on him. And he doesn't even flinch. What a penalty. Sent Jaros the wrong way. Leighton Clarkson now. Mr. Dependable. He's been such a good player since he came in. And he doesn't miss. 4-3. Is anyone going to miss a penalty here? Mountford for Cardiff. 4-3. Pressure is building. Mountford as cool and as calm as you like. And it comes down to this now. Either team missed, it's game over. Jack Byrne has missed. It was a terrible penalty. We now need Jaros to pull us out of a hole here. Who is taking it for Cardiff? It doesn't look like anybody wants to come up. Here he comes, Oliver. Jack Byrne, keep your head up. Can Jaros dig you out? Oh, he does! What a save! What a save! And we go to sudden death. Freddie Isaka. What a start to his first team career he's had. Runs up. Oh, great penalty. Don't know why he was anxious. It was absolutely perfect. And it's 5-4. Both teams have now missed one. But sudden death. You miss now, you're gone. You're out of the competition. Adams for Cardiff against Jaros for Wrexham. What is going on here? It's been a great game of football. And it's being settled by the most cruelest of means. Adams puts it straight down the middle. Odoffin. Hakeem Odoffin. I don't think he scored for us. Oh, what a penalty. I don't think he's actually scored a goal for us yet, but that is superb. And he celebrates hard with the fans. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Daly Campbell now for Cardiff. This is going deep. I can see goalkeepers having to take this at this rate. A long run up. What was Jaros doing? Oh my God! What'd you do? Jaros is next up. He was getting ready to take his penalty. Oh, what a penalty. What a penalty. Shame he didn't save the other one. He just started walking to the spot. Oh my God. Right, Jaros back in goal. Can he seal the deal for us now? 7-6. Benjamin for Cardiff. He looks nervous. He's a wobble in his legs. And that is as cool as you like. Absolutely laced it straight down the middle. Amon Kwa now, our centre-back, is up. And that is a good penalty. Calm, cool, collected into the bottom corner. This is getting ridiculous. 8-7. This is penalty taker number 9. We'll be going back to the beginning soon. Paul Mullin will be stepping back up. King against Jaros. Will he keep his crown? It's a good penalty. Too hard. He hit it too hard for Jaros, and Jaros could only tip it onto the bar and into the net. Will Fish then on his debut. Great penalty as well. Oh, the penalties have been brilliant. You know, apart from the worst one was Jack Byrne's. It was soft. But the one Cardiff missed, it was such a good save. But the rest of them, they've all been pretty much unstoppable. I think there's one or two the keeper should have done better for me. Small. And that's it. That's 10 out of 10. Egan Riley is our number 11. And he scores! So all 11 players have now taken a penalty. If Cardiff score this, we go back to the beginning and it's goalkeeper Allsop. Are we going back to the start? Surely not. Surely not. And we are. Paul Mullin is stepping back up as if taking one penalty in the shootout isn't bad enough. Mr. Dependable has scored again. 11-10 on the penalty shootout. Oh my days, this is just... wow. So, Evans steps back up for Cardiff. Surely we're not going to see redemption for Jack Byrne. It's not going to get that far, surely. No, it's not. And that's it. Wrexham win the shootout. 11-10. Wow, what a way to finish the first episode of Season 4 in the Championship. A massive penalty shootout win against Cardiff. With our youngsters playing more, which again is even more impressive. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit subscribe and hit that thumbs up button and share the word about the content with anyone you know who likes Football Manager. And I will see you in the very next episode. Have a good one, guys.